Hi, this is Doug with IdahoMMA.com. I'm here with Darrell Flores with Sidekicks and his daughter Peyton. Darrell, this is a first. I appreciate your time. Thanks again.
Thank you, Doug. We really appreciate it.
So now let's talk about your last fight. You had a fight, a combat fight series. You fought Talon Hoffman. First round submission. It was a rematch basically for you. Was it the way you wanted that fight to go?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought the fight was going to end up.
You know, I talked to you before, and I talked to a lot of fighters before the fight, and I always ask them predictions and stuff, and you gave me 3 of them, and the first one was the one that happened. Going into a fight, do you always sort of have those goals for every single fight?
I do, actually. One of the biggest things about my fight is that I'm really, really good at game planning with my coaches. Master Chris, Master Corey, Mr. Chuck, all these guys at Sidekicks, along with the guys at Guerrilla Elite, they really helped me game plan and hone my skills. My judo coach really helped me out with a lot of my heel hooks and stuff and just perfecting all the small things that I needed perfected on the ground. So, you know, along with Jason Flynn and the guys at the mat, those guys are really, really awesome. So, you know, I just didn't feel like I was beatable. I still don't feel beatable.
Well, now going into that fight, I mean, you knew Talon, because you fought him before, you knew his strengths, his weaknesses. What do you know about this guy that you're going to be fighting at RFA?
I know that he's a really good grappler. I know he's a really tough wrestler. Good guy to strike with because he has, he's no fear kind of guy. So he's just one of those guys that you have to really prepare for. So I love you too, baby.
So now that fight's in a week. So, I mean, it's a quick turnaround as far as fights go for you. But you ended the fight, your last fight in the first round, didn't take any damage. What's your training like leading up to the fight?
I don't think I've ever slowed down even after in between fights before. So the only time is when my daughter was born. It's been kind of hard, but now I'm back on the grind. We have a pretty good schedule, and it's really hard for us to slow down. So I haven't really done much slowing down. Training's pretty much the same as it was before the Talon fight. So.
Well, you talk about training, and you talk about this fight. It's going to be in Denver. I mean, the altitude is a lot different. What things have you been doing in your training to help prepare for Mile High?
There's a lot of secrets that I have to training for an altitude fight, especially like ones in New Mexico. My fight in New Mexico is an altitude fight, 1,300 feet higher than Boise. So, there's a few secrets. One of which I'll share with you. And I do a lot of sprints and hard sparring with an altitude mask on. So, most of my runs are with an altitude mask that brings me up 3,000 feet higher than I am in Idaho. So,
that's nice.
It's always nice.
So now you're actually going to be taking off probably a little early. It's not like your typical fight where you go and you show up for the weigh-ins. I mean, you're going to probably spend some time in Colorado just to sort of acclimate, right? Right?
Yeah.
Is that a secret too, or no?
That is a secret for sure. I'm also going to be training with some pretty tough fighters down there in Denver, some of which I won't name, but fight for pretty big organizations. So that'll help me out a lot.
So now, okay, this fight, let's say best case scenario, you win it. What's after that for Darrell Flores?
Whatever comes, I'll take anything. You know me, I'm a fighter. I'll fight weekend after if I had to.
Now the RFA, I mean that's a big opportunity. I mean, we talked about it. They're sort of like the pipeline for other organizations, specifically the UFC. I mean this is a big opportunity. I know you're taking it serious. I follow you on Facebook. What's going through your mind like right now, as far as that next step up?
I just like to take it one day at a time. There's always a situation that could happen. I could, my career could be ended tomorrow, and I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. Appreciate the people that are in my life. God placed a lot of good people in my life, a lot of which are family here at Sidekicks, and We've kind of mended a lot of bridges that had to be mended, and I have a lot of family here, and just appreciating the people and the opportunities given is all I can do. So expecting stuff in the future, that's not what I do. I just like to work really hard at whatever comes my way, and if it comes, it's because I earned it, not because I got lucky. So
right on. Well, Darrell, I appreciate your time from your training here at Sidekicks. Got any shout outs you want to give out there to anybody?
Yes, I would actually like to thank my parents. I'd like to thank Master Chris, Master Corey, Mr. Chuck. I'd like to thank my daughter for being so amazing. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my friends, my family, the people that put me in my career first. I really appreciate it. And I'd like to thank Combat Fight Series for giving me the opportunity that led me to this point. Idaho MMA, Mr. Doug Alvaro, I appreciate it. Appreciate the time, and me and Peyton appreciates you as well.
Right on.
And I'd like to thank the guys from the RFA for giving me this opportunity. Man, it's huge stage. I'd like to kill that fly real quick.
We'll get him later. Darrell, again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Best of luck. Hopefully I'm going to be right down there with you, videotaping and doing like a documentary of your fight. Again, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'd also like to say to the guys who are fighting July 25th at Boise Hawk Stadium, hey, good luck, man. It's tough. I wish I could be there with you guys. I would have been fighting on the same card, had I not had this opportunity. So good luck, guys. I have a few friends fighting in it. And so I hope you guys do really good. Sidekicks, guys, good luck for sure.
Thanks again, Darrell. I appreciate it. And thank you, Peyton, for being such a
Thank you,
such a good person sitting on your daddy's lap.